February 2020, planetary transits for Pisces and Pisces rising. This is an equal house chart set up for 0 degrees Pisces on the ascendant, Eastern Standard Time, New York. We begin February 1st, 2020, with 3 planets in Capricorn in the 11th house sector. Jupiter at 13 degrees, Saturn at 25 degrees, and Pluto at 23 degrees of Capricorn. The Sun is placed in the 12th house at 11 degrees of Aquarius, along with the planet Mercury at 26 degrees. In the 10th house, we have the planet Mars at 19 degrees of Sagittarius. Venus is placed at 22 degrees of Pisces in the 1st house sector, along with the planet Neptune at 17 degrees. Uranus is at 2 degrees of Taurus in the 3rd house, in conjunction with the Moon, also at 2 degrees. On February 16th, the planet Mercury will turn retrograde at 12 degrees of Pisces, 53 minutes. Overview. February of 2020 is characterized by a predominance of planetary sextile aspects in space, specifically the 60-degree angle. This harmonious energy favors all levels of communication and relationships with those in your day-to-day environment. If you work to improve those relationships, new opportunities may be presented to you. On February 1st or 2nd, depending on your location, Venus sextile Pluto between houses 1 and 11 could bring the opportunity to heal any disharmony that has recently developed with a friend or in a group you belong to. It can also bring a new opportunity for friendship. February 3rd brings a Venus sextile Saturn energy between houses 1 and 11, favoring business opportunities arising through the group you work with or through the recommendation of a friend. Over the first 3 days of February, communication with others will be better than usual. Take advantage of it by putting important connections, both business and personal, on a solid foundation. On February 3rd, the planet Mercury moves into Pisces and the 1st house sector. Mercury sextile Uranus on February 5th between houses 1 and 3 favors communication with those in your day-to-day environment. You may be presented with new ideas and innovative solutions to current issues you may be having. On February 7th, Venus enters the sign of Aries and moves into the 2nd house sector. February 9th brings the full moon, 2:34 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at 20 degrees of Leo in opposition to the Sun at 20 degrees of Aquarius, spanning houses 6 and 12, highlighting health and work issues. You may be feeling worn out and need to withdraw, rest, and recharge. If any conflict arises on February 8th or 9th concerning these issues, the trine from Mars will alleviate the tension, making this an easier full moon to navigate than usual. On February 16th, Mars enters Capricorn and moves into the 11th house sector. Also, the planet Mercury turns retrograde at 12 degrees of Pisces, 53 minutes in the 1st house. On February 18th at 11:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Sun enters Pisces and moves into the 1st house. Jupiter makes a sextile aspect to Neptune on February 20th between houses 11 and 1. This is a spiritual and idealistic influence that can motivate you to help others who are less fortunate. On another level, this energy could bring unselfish aid from a friend. The combination of Jupiter in the 11th and Neptune in the 1st translates into an opportunity to make one of your hopes, wishes, or dreams come true. Another manifestation of this beneficial vibration is to draw into your life a spiritual teacher who helps to expand your understanding. Mars trine Uranus on February 21st between houses 11 and 3 is a high energy social vibration, excellent for taking a break from the usual routine and doing something different to keep life interesting and alive. Socialize with friends, neighbors, relatives, or those in your daily world and make valuable new contacts. February 23rd brings the new moon at 4 degrees of Pisces, 10:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the first house, highlighting personal needs and interests over the month ahead. This new moon makes a sextile aspect to Mars in the 11th and Uranus in the 3rd, bringing social opportunities that can aid you in fulfilling personal goals. Reach out over the next month for what you want to see happen in these life areas. On another level, since the first house rules your personal appearance, you may want to revamp hair and wardrobe over the next 4 weeks. Also on February 23rd, under Venus squared Jupiter between houses 2 and 11, it's a good day to socialize with friends. On another level, Jupiter's tendency to go overboard and be self-indulgent could see you overspending or overeating and then regretting it later. With a little restraint, this energy can bring an emotional healing and a sense of renewal, as well as an optimistic frame of mind and a day of feeling good in the company of others. Sun sextile Mars will be in effect on February 24th between houses 1 and 11. This planetary combination bestows an energetic drive and gives you the ability to get a great deal of work done. It also brings the opportunity to make a favorable impression on others, either in your personal life or for business purposes. On another level, you may be in the mood for movement and exercise. Walking or dancing are both Neptunian pastimes. February 25th brings Mercury conjunct the Sun in the first house, perfect for getting through a backlog of paperwork, phone calls, and emails. This energy stimulates your ability to learn and comprehend, excellent for those engaged in writing and studying. Communicating your personal opinions at this time will make you more convincing and able to leave an impression. Under Venus square Pluto on February 28th between houses 2 and 11, avoid power struggles with friends or those you work with in a group. They may present you with changes that you have no desire to accommodate or vice versa. Flexibility is required today in all your relationships. On another level, a friend may reach out and ask for financial help.